Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Excuse me. It is Steve Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is a digital asset space. Happy Saturday. Listen, there's all kind of lies being told, spreading around in the digital asset space. We got to cover by the powers that be that want to keep us all in the dark. One of those things being the Restrict Act. You got to pay attention to that if you own the digital assets for sure. A new report coming out of the OFR, which is kind of like a subsidiary, if you will, of EPSOC and the U.S. Treasury. Interesting report on stable coins and CBDCs. Very, very interesting. Ultimately, the report, I'm not going to go into too much detail. Ultimately, the report is saying that the cryptos pose a risk to the financial stability of the banking system. But it, however, does provide greater benefits to households. So crypto, not stable coins, not CBDCs, but crypto poses a risk to the financial stability in the banking system, but it adds value to households. That is very, very interesting. So what does that really tell you? The way I see that is, for me, in the Crypto Siege's home, we want to own cryptos. We won't be volunteering into the CBDC system at all. No central bank digital currencies for the Crypto Siege. Stable coins is just a measure to provide stability for your assets until you move it into some necessary, dirty, nasty fiat, or you're leveraging it into more crypto, more digital assets. Just listen to the OFR. They're telling you the deal. They're telling you the deal. Why does owning crypto pose risk to the financial stability? Because you're taking your dollars out of the banking system. You're taking it out of the banking system. You're getting into Bitcoin and other digital assets. They don't say gold poses any financial risk to the system. You ever notice that? Taking money out of the banking system, you buy gold. Right? Makes sense. So listen, we're going to go over the numbers, because the market, my friends, this morning is just doing what the market does. Shout out to CoinGecko. We'll share what the total cryptocurrency market cap is, what it looks like as well. Screw coin market cap. Shout out to CoinGecko. We'll go over the numbers here for you guys as well. I'm going to cover I find it interesting. There was more and more videos around the lies that have been told to us by this nation and other nations' governments and its alphabet groups. I think it's very, very interesting. Lynette Zhang from ITM Trading, the thumbnail on her latest video says the FDIC and its lies. Yeah, the FDIC and the whole lie around that, the myth around that, which is what we've been saying on the Crypto Siege's channel for a minute. FDIC. FDIC, come on already with this FDIC stuff. I think we're gonna put that to bed. I really do think that we are going to put that to bed. All right, guys, listen, let's go over the market. According to CoinGecko, the total cryptocurrency market cap is at 1.23 trillion. However, that is down from over 3 trillion at one time, is an all-time high for the total cryptocurrency market cap. Bitcoin dominance is at 44.1%. You know what that means? There ain't no alt season happening. You can't have an alt season, right? Which just means the majority of all the other cryptos besides Bitcoin doing this thing primarily, for the most part, in tandem. That's an alt season. Bull run. Not happening when Bitcoin dominance is at 44.1%. Bitcoin is trading at $28,042. Ethereum is trading at $1,870. And XRP is trading at 51 cents. I just messaged Status from community, does the posters. So, yeah, can I get one of those already? Can I get one of those posters already? I love it. He takes payments in PayPal, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, of course. Can't wait to hook up, connect, and get that order put in for this latest poster. I'll tell you something. We're blessed to have the XRP attorneys that we have in this space. Blessed. I want that poster big time. They may put my mug on there, I guess. I don't know. But I want that poster big time. So Bitcoin, XRP is trading at 51 cents. Let's see if there are any double figure 7-day gainers in the space right now. I don't see none. We're at the top 30, none yet. Yeah, it doesn't look like there. Oh, there's a 15%. Chili's is up 15% on the 7-day. Shout out to all those who might hold that tokens up. Currently trading at 14 cents. But for the up 22% for XRD Radix, I believe I've heard of that one as well. Do your homework, do your due diligence. Just because I'm quoting the numbers doesn't mean that you should run out and go get it, right? You got to do your own homework. Engine Coin is up 14% on the 7-day as well. So there it is, guys. That is the market. And again, the market is just simply doing what the market does. Let's go over a few things here from crypto Twitter. First of all, let us not forget about unhosted.exchange. Unhosted.exchange allows you to connect to the XRPL DEX decentralized exchange with an automated market maker inbound, incoming on your browsers. It supports all the major browsers. Unhosted.exchange. A great way to get access to the XRP DEX, the monster that is the XRP DEX, the first decentralized exchange in the history of crypto. By the way, a lot of people don't want to point it out, but it is. Ben Rickard is sharing some very, very interesting stuff. He tweets out here, ouch, and this is response to Genevieve tweet about the Fed. Fed says U.S. banking system is fine. The reality is, it says the U.S. banking system biggest monthly loss in deposits in history. 2023 banking crisis, March 2023 had the biggest monthly loss in bank deposits in U.S. history. minus $389 billion. This is why we need a new form of money. This is why we gotta remind the content creators in this community, don't throw shade at the new form of money. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need a new form of money. If you're gonna throw shade, point out to its potential. In addition, if you just want to let everybody know what's going on, talk about the potential, think about the improvement, talk about that it's technology and that it can get better. Malaysia Prime Minister says there's no reason for Malaysia to continue depending on the dollar. That, my friends, is trouble. Or as my guy likes to say, Barney. The sand is eroding around the US dollar. 18 countries have opened special Vostro rupee accounts recently to trade in rupees. Banks from 18 countries have been permitted to open special Vostro rupee accounts, SVRAs, for settling payments in Indian rupees. 18 countries. This list says that Germany, New Zealand, and the UK and Russia are part of, and Singapore are part of those 18 countries trading in rupees. My guess is, my question is, how is the US responding to this? This imminent thing. It's imminent. And imminent can mean 5 to 10 years from now, but it's imminent. How are we preparing for it? Just move away from the US dollar being the world's reserve currency. How are we preparing, and how are the powers that be preparing? Very, very important. This is an interesting video coming from Tucker Carlson. It just speaks to the reality of the situation and the reality that the powers that be constantly continue to make the same mistakes over and over again to our detriment to the citizens' detriment. The underline here in this video from Tucker Carlson says, countries are rejecting the US dollar.
That'll be 30 pounds of currency. If Mitch McConnell and Joe Biden and the rest of these reckless leaders have their way, an increasing number of countries will do what so many have already done, which is begin to reject the US dollar. And what will happen then? Well, all those dollars will come home. And the value of our currency will plummet even further. And that will lead to poverty across the United States. And that will lead to the typical political and cultural volatility that inevitably follows economic collapse. Disaster. And we've seen it before. Of course, you know the famous pictures from Germany in the early 20s. Banknotes and wheelbarrows. When I buy a cup of coffee, that'll be 30 pounds of currency. Kids playing with worthless stacks of Deutschmarks. That was called Weimar, the Weimar Republic. And that government collapsed because of hyperinflation. And then economic collapse led to communist revolutions across Germany and ultimately to, fill in the blank, the Nazi regime. That's well known. In fact, it's a cliche at this point. But here's the thing that nobody seems to remember. What brought on the economic collapse that set the world on fire? Anyone remember that? Why did the German government blow up its own currency? Well, simple. The German government took on too much debt in order to pay for a pointless war. Yes, a pointless war did that.
Sound familiar? Does that happen to sound like the current times? We have repeatedly entered into these pointless wars, one could argue. And now it looks like we're in the midst of one, going billions and billions and billions and trillions of dollars into further debt. And I ask you, my friend, what is your solution to that? How are you preparing for that nonsense? It's nonsense. Everything you've been told, this is Lynette Zhang from ITM Trading. Everything you've been told is wrong or lies. Here she's talking about FDIC.
Looking at here is the deposit insurance fund, those reserve ratios.
Reserve ratios.
Now, they say that 1.35% is the statutory level that they think banks should, or the DIF fund should hold for failing institutions. And yet, this is the percent of insured deposits. When we look at 2008, the highest level that they had was 1.19%, which means that for every dollar's worth of insured deposits, they had a little bit more than a penny. And when the crisis unfolded, so by December of 2008, they had way less than a penny.
Less than a penny.
And
for every
then
dollar.
it went into negative territory in 2009, and it didn't get much better in 2010. And look, in 2008, we had 25 banks that failed. 2009, we had 140 banks that failed. 2010, we had 157 banks that failed. And the FDIC said, if even one more small bank fails, they will not be able to hide what you are looking at right now. They won't be able to hide it from the public. And let me remind you that the Fed just borrowed $148 billion from the Treasury and loaned it to the FDIC. Now, they, again, you know, you're going to hear them say, well, we're going to charge an extra fee to all of the banks to boost this fund. But frankly, as I showed you, they haven't really, in all these years, they have not even boosted it up to the statutory level. And even that is still a little bit more than a penny for every insured deposit. But don't worry, because the Fed is now backstopping anybody that they think is too big to fail. But who is going to help them bring out those CBDCs? Venture capital groups and tech companies, and they got bailed out. A coincidence that they would be deemed too big to fail? And they knew about it years in advance that there was a problem with it. Yeah. And insider trading on the stock. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. But it took them until 2011 to even get to some kind of positive level where they had 0.0006, right? So way less than a penny. And in 2011, they had 92 banks that failed. You've got to understand that the FDIC was put in 33 to gather confidence, as was on a global basis, all of that deposit insurance scheme, their words, not mine, but I totally agree, to generate confidence. Because if you lose confidence, you pull your money out, don't you?
The FDIC, it's a scheme. It has always been so. It's just not there. The money is just not there. It's a guy. I call it the biggest hoodwink in the history of this country. The old FDIC insurance, just a massive hoodwink to the American people. Truly is. But let's get on to some positive stuff. First of all, let's cover I think a great way to pay your bills with crypto is Spritz Finance, app.spritz.finance. I paid a couple of bills with this. Absolutely love what they got going on here. Absolutely love what they got going on here. Absolutely love it. I've used it to pay a couple of bills. Like I said, it'll be a link in the description. If you use my link, you'll get $50. And I believe those $50 go towards future payments, but it might be cash. I'm not sure yet, but $50 for you, $50 for myself. Once you pay, I think a total of $50 or more in bills. I love it. I absolutely love paying my bills with crypto. I used USDC, and I can pick the blockchain that I want to use my USDC, and I chose Polygon. Yes, indeed. Sure did. Sure did. And the way that I was able to use Polygon is because I transferred funds, USDC, from Ethereum over to the Polygon network using this awesome bridge called Umbria, UMBRIA, Umbria Narni bridge. Absolutely love it. So I bridged from Ethereum to Polygon, right, with some USDC, you can see right there. And then I used the USDC that I had earned, right, from staking, Convex, Curve, right, wherever, any other places that I may be staking or providing liquidity, right, where I'm earning these fees. I'm earning some fees or staking to transfer that in, to make sure it's USDC. I got USDC now, and I can pay some bills. That's what I've been doing. I love it. Love it. Absolutely love it, because I'm earning some crypto and turned it into stables, right? These are profits from staking and or providing liquidity, earning fees, pay my bills with it. Love this bridge. Absolutely love this bridge. Quick, super fast. And transactions are really cheap to bridge over, which is awesome. I think it's the least expensive bridge that I have found to date. Really love it. I've done a couple of transactions where it cost less than $1, 48 cents, 98 cents. One transaction did cost $3 and change, but so far 2 out of 3, really great and inexpensive, super fast. Again, an ability to pay your bills with crypto, 1000%. Love it. Umbria, the great bridge from Ethereum to other networks, Polygon and others, is the Umbria bridge. But the great place to pay your bills with crypto is definitely the Spritz Finance. I'll make sure that I put a link in the description or of this video so you guys can check it out. Again, really cool deal for sure. So the sponsors for the channel, I can't forget, is Hotspot Shield VPN, the world's fastest VPN according to speed test, right? You know, the Ookla speed test to check your speed. World's fastest VPN, according to speed test, is Hotspot Shield VPN. Absolutely love the third party. Absolutely love the third party reviews. Tech Radar said more than twice the top speed we've seen from many competitors. CNET, one of the easiest VPNs to set up and use. ZDNet, a VPN that lives up to the hype. And PC Magazine says by far the fastest VPN, Hotspot Shield VPN. It'll be a link in the description for this as well. Love these guys are sponsors of the channel. Really, really like what it is that we're doing. And I'm going to wrap the video up sharing EliteX Pro. EliteX Pro, it's this project building on the XRPL ledger. Absolutely love what they're doing. They were winners of the Ripple's CBDC Innovate winner in 2022, which is projects that built on the XRP ledger that provide access for CBDCs and other cryptos, right? Absolutely love what they got going on. Yesterday, I showed you the peer-to-peer loan platform where you can be a lender and a borrower. Absolutely outstanding. EliteX.pro. It says introducing the world's first sustainable compound interest staking platform on the XRPL. With our secure and easy solutions, you can earn interest on your crypto holdings without lifting a finger. And the best part, it's not just for XRP. All currencies that can be bridged via the Flare network are eligible. That's right, and they hooked up with Flare networks. Don't miss out on this unique opportunity to grow your wealth. Stay tuned and start staking and earning soon. It says here you can learn more about our amazing products. Now, yesterday I shared with you guys the P2P loan things. I love it. You can be a lender and a borrower. You can pick your loan rate. You can pick it yourself. What's the loan rate? What's the interest rate you want? What's the term that you want? You can pick it if you're a borrower. All peer-to-peer, without a central authority, without having to run down to some office somewhere and beg and barter for a loan. Some dude on the other end of a table trying to decide whether or not you're worthy or deserving of their dollars. Screw that. Screw that. Right? So I shared the P2P loan thing. They also have a launch pad. New projects that are coming on the XRPL. You'll be able to invest in it. Check out this video.
Welcome at Decentralized Finance, the one-stop shop for DeFi products on the XRPL. Today I will show you how you can use our Launchpad to invest in XRPL-based projects. Well, let's get started and head over to the Launchpad to get you an overview of the site. Here in the first section, you can see 4 different test accounts to play with and the 2 project accounts that run the smart contract logic. In the second section, you will see the button for new projects to register and 2 existing projects that you can invest in. If you click on one of them, you will see a brief overview of the project, links to their website, the LinkedIn profiles of the team, their vision, the different investments they offer, and how long this funding lasts. Each account can only make 1 investment in a project, so be sure to size wisely. Once we know how much we want to invest, we can go down here. In production mode, we would scan or copy this QR code and send the required funds. But for now, let's just use one-click send. Choose an account, the amount of your investment, and click the invest button. Wait a few seconds and we are ready to receive our NFT representing partial ownership of this project. Let's get it by clicking Get NFT. Now let's scroll up, and as we can see here, we have our first NFT. If we click on it, we can see the actual title deed. Now let's repeat this process for the other 3 accounts. Here you can see that no more investments are available and the financing was successful. In this case, the smart contract has sent the total investment to the project and they are ready to take off. If they didn't reach their goal, you as an investor would get your money back and the NFTs would be worthless. From now on, as an investor, you are entitled to all the benefits that your investment brings. And of course, you can always sell your NFT on the open market. That's it. It's that safe and easy to invest on the XRPL.
I absolutely love that. So easy to invest on the XRPL. Open, decentralized, permissionless, leveling the playing field, right? So the farmer in West Africa can participate. No nonsense of this accredited investor nonsense that we have here in the United States. Check out EliteX.pro, guys. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. I can't wait to interview these guys. I can't wait to participate utilizing this platform that is built on the XRPL. All right, guys. So listen, that wraps up the XRP Ripple Daily News. in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope that it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the hangout, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all of my videos and remind you guys of this.
Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it.
All right, guys, listen, I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.